expose them to facing a lot of challenges, failure and success. After certain years of growing in Raub market, we need to decide to expand. We may do a wrongly market study.
Surviving 100 years is impressive, but surviving the next 100, that's a whole different game. Joining me on the Vistage Leadership Series is Stephen Shim. He's the third generation leader of Wawasan Group, a family trading business that started off trading rice and rubber in Pahang. That was 100 years ago, and now the company has evolved into a property development and consultancy firm. Stephen, thank you so much. Great to have you on the show. It's rare that we have someone leading a 100-year-old company. That's a big legacy. But I understand you didn't start off with a family business. You were actually a civil engineer. So what made you decide to join the family business? I
started my career as a civil and structural consulting engineer since 1999. After about 5 years, 2001, I formed my first CNS consulting company. So after about 5 years, 2005, two of my uncle and two of my cousins, they suggest me to venture into property development, which this suggestion is a starting point of combine our second and third generation effort to transform the Santry Shop original business, which we already working for first and second generation, into a property development business. The first project is a small project in Raub, which consists of 50 unit link house. So we have successfully completed in 2008.
That's indeed a big transformation from trading rice, trading rubber, and now property development. Now, but if you could go back to day one when you first joined the family business, to a younger Stephen at that time, right? Because I'm sure there's so much challenges. What would you have told yourself back then?
Okay, if I got chance to go back when the younger times, I think I should be more well prepared and learn quickly on the property development experience and knowledge. Hopefully, a few years before I join I venture into a property development business. To me, I think one of the point which I miss up is I should appoint advisor or looking for a mentor to guide me, which the mentor have or the advisor have a lot of experience in property development, who can able to share the experience and guidance and a lot of advice to me in the earlier stage, so that I can prevent to make a lot of costly mistake in the earlier stage.
Can you share what are the costly mistakes?
Okay, in fact, some of the costly mistakes we facing before is because of lack of experience, we may do a wrongly market study, and to launching or design certain product is more to premium market, which unable to accept by the purchaser or the market.
Now, speaking about expectations, I understand that Wawasan Group built its name in Raub, Pahang, but now you have also ventured into the Klang Valley in your property development sector. Can you talk to us a bit about that? Because your family name is well known in Raub. Okay, you have built that trust there. But coming into a different area, Klang Valley, takes a lot of courage to step out of your comfort zone.
Yes. Actually, this is a big challenge to us, to our family. So as you know, that Raub is just a small town. So there is a limited market in Raub. So after certain years of growing in Raub market, we need to decide to expand. So Klang Valley as a bigger market, of course also more competitive, is automatically is one of the good choice for us to need to venture into Klang Valley. So in order to overcome these challenges, so we take a strategy approach to partnering with some strategy partner who can complement our strength. Example, some of my strategy partners, they are expert in marketing. So some of them have a very good cash flow planning and also have a very good relation with the bank. So because of this, our first project, Job Bukit Rimau, we able to have 9 bank support on the end finance. And at the same time, we able to complete the project ahead of time, about 10 months. At the same time, we able to sell 100% within 2 years. With the success of this project, set up a good foundation for us in Klang Valley. With a good strategy and a good partnership, Wawasan able to venture and tap to Klang Valley market even though we don't have an established name in Klang Valley.
What's next after Klang Valley? What's your big plan for Wawasan Group?
Since after past 10 over years, we have established our project in Raub. We have about 10 projects and completed about 7. So I planning start from last year, we were more aggressive venture into Klang Valley project, which we just acquired a 100-acre industrial land together with a strategic partner. So this is quite a massive project to us. Besides that, we also study and planning to venture into another 2 high-rise mixed commercial development.
Okay, so you're moving more into commercial
Yeah.
and industrial.
Yes, I foresee the next 6 years we will be quite busy to move to and active in Klang Valley.
Wawasan Group has such a strong legacy, but reputation, as we know, is hard to build. It's even harder to protect, right? So in a business world where everything changes so fast, sometimes you can't even think like 5 years ahead, right? How do you as a leader prepare for that kind of volatility?
As everybody know that the current business environment is extremely volatile. So as you mentioned, within 1 year, 3 years, even 5 years, the business environment will be totally changed. So including with example, the current trade war between the US and China and other country. So the business environment is very volatile. So we, in my opinion, we need to well plan and ensure the fundamental of our company to be solid. So that's a 3 point I think we need to, as a third generation, we need to prepare our company. One is to ensure our company to have a solid financial foundation. This is very important to me. The second is we need to be well-trained, experienced and committed core team member within our company. And the third point, we may need to set up a proper and effective yet efficient company system within our company. These 3 important points I think can hopefully ensure Wawasan able to sustainable for many years to come. To me, the important is the corporate strategy, planning, execution, and also making decision. I also need to ensure and hopefully ensure the 4th generation have on hand in all the operation, company operation, at the same time expose them to facing a lot of challenges, failure and success in order to build up their confidence so that hopefully they can able to continue and bring the company to a better stage.
So Stephen, I also want to talk about your experience with Vistage. You have been a member for 10 years, started off with the Mandarin Group and now you're under Dr. Lawrence. What are some of the key lessons that you have gained as a leader by being a Vistage member?
Vistage under Dr. Lawrence's guidance especially has really changed the way I lead. So Dr. Lawrence constantly encouraged and challenged me to step up from comfort zone and think beyond the traditional way of doing business. I remember Dr. Lawrence always pushed me to think out of the box and always pushed me to rethink how I can be doing business in a better way. So with Dr. Lawrence's encouragement and guidance, along with my fellow Vistage member, VCE, 40, for their invaluable support and encouragement. So this actually turned the way I doing business from very conservative into a more aggressive, progressive, and innovative.